Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Nice job here by this back, picking up a first down, living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Out of bounds at the 50. And first down for the offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to...
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the point after is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. Oh, and it's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds. They avoid the turnover there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Randall. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Got him. He's sacked. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work, are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch and tackled there by the defense.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the 1st down. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And that one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry out. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Running with purpose. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Fourth down coming up.
They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw to the back, an easy completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 12.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Oregon 21, Ohio State 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he finds the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 21, Ohio State 7.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking right. This one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Down he goes. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket now. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Always looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Ducks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
35, Ohio State, 7.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball?
Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Second and long for this offense after the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Oregon, 42, Ohio State, 7.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? He's going to bring up third down. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw yet again. Quick completion to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.